Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to Late Night Frights. My name is Jeremy Burchett, and I am a pre-member starting my 2-week trial here on Late Night Frights. I have my own channel, and I do video reviews and video game reviews, so if you want to check that out. But anyways, this week's theme on Late Night Frights is children's horror, and that basically means movies that have some horror aspects, but are mostly aimed for the younger audience. And so for this week, I am doing a review of 1986 Critters.
Of all the planets in the galaxy, they chose ours. They're hungry. And we are their favorite food. Critters. They bite. Rated PG-13.
So the movie basically starts off in space. We come across an asteroid with a prison on it, and that is where a group of critters is supposed to be transported to another station. But the critters somehow break free and basically steal one of their spaceships and flies to Earth. And so the commander of the prison hires a pair of shape-shifting bounty hunters to pursue them. And so we come across the Brown family, who are living in Kansas, and basically it's a family of 4. We have Jay, his wife Helen, and their 2 kids, April and Brad. And basically, I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but sometime at night there is a huge quake, and it is due to the Critters spaceship crashing not too far from their house. And so Brad and his father Jay go to investigate and come across the Critters' empty spaceship. And so now the bounty hunters have landed on Earth and have taken form and are now on the lookout for the Critters. And so one of my favorite scenes is when they come across a car. I'm going to spoil, how that happens. But when they do, they don't know how to drive a car, so basically they figure out how to start it eventually, and they are driving around town in reverse, and they actually crash into a church and basically get out and ask people if they've seen the Crites, the Critters, and people, don't know what they're talking about, and the woman at the piano accidentally presses one of the keys, and they turn around and blow up the piano, and it's a really funny scene. And they just, after that, they basically leave the church and drive to a bar and basically go in and ask if people seen the Critters there, and some stuff happens, and the bar gets shot up, and it's a really funny scene. And so what I thought about the acting overall was, it was pretty good. There wasn't no one who really stood out like, oh my god, they're awesome, but it wasn't terrible either. And so, talking about the Critters, I really like the look of the Critters in this film, just because, it's not CGI, it's all practical, and to me, it just has a more realistic feel to it. And I can definitely see why some people would say that this film scares them, or it did scare them when it was a kid, because if it scares you now, I can only imagine what the film would have done to you when you was a kid. But it is, it made me laugh. It is supposed to be taken as a comedy. Like I said before, it is, aimed for, kids, but it does have horror aspects to the film. And talking about the special effects, like I said earlier with the Critters, it's not really CGI, and that's what I really like about it. The bite marks, the gashes, everything, is practical, and it just looks, really good to me. And I really do like the practical effects in this movie. And so yeah, guys, so if I had to rate this movie, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10, just because, It's not great, but you will have a good time watching it. It is, you know, a fun film to watch, you know, if you do like horror comedies. And so, yeah, guys, once again, my name is Jeremy, and I will see you guys later.